We'll look at a recent article from this morning, and Coinbase continues to slug it out with the SEC in order to get their questions answered. We'll also take a quick look at what's going on in another legal battle against the SEC that the courts will have to make some decisions on. If we haven't met before, my name is Frank Cho, and I'm here to help you live a richer life. On this channel, we talk about cryptocurrency, personal finance, and investing. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button yet, do it now. Okay, take a quick glance at the crypto market update so that I can keep you updated on all the news and changes. Let's examine what happens to Solana and XRP ETFs after Ethereum and Bitcoin are approved. The cryptocurrency market is valued at $2.53 trillion, down roughly 0.5% on the day, with Bitcoin trading at just under 69,000 and Ethereum holding around 3,700, up roughly 19% on the week. XRP is still trading at roughly 53 cents, having been in the 50 to 55 cent range for a while. Here in the news, according to British multinational bank Standard Chartered, Solana and XRP ETFs are the next after Ethereum and Bitcoin approval. Let's examine who and what is going on in this situation. A Friday letter from Chartered's digital assets researcher indicated that XRP and Solana will soon have their own exchange-traded funds. Jeffrey Kendrick, Standard Chartered's head of crypto research and emerging market foreign currency CS, stated that it's only a matter of time before other major digital coins receive the ETF wrapper status for other coins like Solana and XRP markets. The US SEC approved 8 spot Ethereum ETFs yesterday. This is just the first step though, and the unexpected and historic move means that traditional investors will be able to buy shares which track the price of the second biggest digital asset to their eventual ETF status as well, even though he likely wrote this story in 2025 rather than 2024. Keep in mind that we saw the Bitcoin spot ETFs go through this year at the beginning. We are now in the middle of the year. We are seeing the Ethereum ones, and we may see other altcoins towards the beginning or middle of next year. So these are really interesting times. Other cryptocurrencies similar to Ethereum, some of which the SEC stated in the 2023 XRP case were securities, are likewise not securities. In several instances, Kendrick added, the fundamental technology is so close to Ethereum that it would be challenging for the SEC to argue they were securities provided the SEC had barely interacted with asset managers in an attempt to drop the funds. As a result, industry observers and analysts were skeptical about the approval of spot Ethereum ETFs this week. The fund manager, who was hoping to launch the product, began frantically filing amended paperwork to speed up the process amid rumors of a politically motivated shift in thinking. By Thursday afternoon, however, the SEC had given them the initial go-ahead, which is surprising because the regulator had previously cracked down and harshly some lawmakers on the industry as a whole claim that the SEC sought to classify Ethereum as a security rather than a cryptocurrency in a well-known lawsuit against Wall Street watchdog Commodity. As everyone in this room in 2023 is fully aware of, the SEC had claimed that programmatic sales of XRP to retail investors qualified as securities, but a judge determined that $728 million worth of contracts or institutional sales did constitute unregistered security sales. This resulted in a partial victory for Ripple, whose founders actually received the majority of XRP. The news was received favorably by the industry. We're still waiting to hear about any penalties or discouragements related to the case, but those institutional sales are undoubtedly very different from the programmatic sales to retail under SEC Chair Gary Gensler, where the regulator has claimed several coins and tokens are securities. By making transactions to investors, they are violating the law. In his note, Kendrick also stated that Ethereum should reach $88,000 per coin by the end of the year, which is a pretty interesting take, more than doubling by years. He also states that Bitcoin could reach $150,000 per coin by the end of 2024, which is another asset doubling. You're looking at the two largest crypto assets doubling, which is a pretty bold and bullish assumption. But we'll see if that actually comes to pass. He also stated today that the price was still realistic given the ETF's continued success, so we'll see how things pan out in the second half of 2024 if it's come to pass. But it's fascinating to read public comments regarding the possibility of Solana and XRP ETFs, as well as possibly others. We saw this earlier today, and although I don't have the link right in front of me, XRP was added back into an index that it had previously been removed from due to the lawsuit. However, since Coinbase had it restored for New York, they felt comfortable doing so. Coinbase battles the SEC over a crucial crypto question in their ongoing legal battle to have a crucial crypto question addressed. The exchange submitted a second response appeal, a single legal point at the center of the industry's dispute with the SEC. Coinbase is attempting to get a higher court to examine the issue at the center of its legal dispute with the SEC. The SEC has stated the exchange hasn't made its case, so they took another step with this back and forth regarding whether the exchange should be allowed to raise a single core point for consideration. Their attorneys filed an interlocutory appeal after the company's previous attempts to have the case dismissed were denied. We saw this occur in the SEC versus Ripple case, one query taken into account for the subsequent level. And this is the essence of it, is an SEC-regulated investment contract and digital asset transaction that does not obligate the initial asset issuer. It is akin to what we observed in the SEC in opposition to Replica in a regulatory action against a market leader. Coinbase described this question as a novel legal question that could shape or distort a multi-trillion-dollar industry. They claimed that the SEC is acting inconsistently because no appellate court has addressed whether a digital asset transaction carrying no post-sale obligations can be an investment contract under the Howey test, which is the legal standard for determining what assets are securities. The SEC argued on May 10th that the court had already noted the lack of legal authority for Coinbase's various arguments, contending that there can be no doubt that the latest request to be allowed to appeal also fails to establish such legal grounds and should be halted. The request would have to be accepted by the courts, including the Southern District of New York, where this had previously denied the request to dismiss. Resolving this central question could help steer a number of cases as we look at SEC versus every single cryptocurrency, yet it appears that Coinbase also lost a final remarks. The Supreme Court will hear an argument on a specific arbitration question that was part of a separate deal and not particularly relevant, but this one is significant, so we'll keep an eye on it and I'll keep you updated on anything I see. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so I can keep you informed about all the latest developments in the SEC versus Ripple and other significant SEC cases involving cryptocurrency entities. Please give this video a like if you think it was helpful. It helps the channel a lot and keeps you updated. Thank you so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the remainder of your day and the beginning of the holiday weekend. I'll see you in the next one.